Hey guys, DashingSceptile here, and welcome to our draft analysis for the second season of the KCDL, the King Crown Draft League. So, if you don't remember, last time we played here, we unfortunately lost to a 20% flinch. Anyway, this season, we got the second overall pick. So, let us decide what we drafted this season. But before all else, make sure to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for more Pokemon Draft League content. Without further ado, let's begin. So, I made a deal with Hunky, who was the first overall pick. Basically, I asked him to not snipe the one Pokemon I wanted this season, and he said okay, if I don't snipe his round 2 pick, which I was perfectly okay with. So, as our first pick, we decide to draft TERAPAGOS Stellar. Now this mon can do a lot of amazing things. It has access to tons of amazing moves and amazing abilities. So, start off. It starts as TERAPAGOS Terastal, and it has the Terra Shell ability, meaning we can take a hit at full HP, and then we can become TERAPAGOS Stellar and have an insane BST and an amazing ability in Terraform Zero, which basically removes all weather once per battle, which is honestly great. TERAPAGOS runs items like boots, so it doesn't lose Terra Shell. It can run power for meteor beam sets. It can run items like choice specs to do insane damage. Life Orb can be insane as well, and just like it has amazing coverage, like Terra Starstorm. This move is insane on this Pokemon because this Pokemon has base 130 special attack, and this move, it's neutral on every single type, but is super effective on Terastalized Pokemon, which is amazing, with 0 drawbacks. So that's why choice specs that are very good on this thing. It also gets moves like Rock Polish to boost its speed, Calm Mind to boost its power, and it gets insane coverage, like for example, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam. It gets access to Dark Pulse, and it gets so many good moves like Energy Ball. It gets Rapid Spin to remove hazards. It gets Stealth Rock to set hazards. It also gets access to Toxic to slow down bulkier threats. And so many amazing moves. This Pokemon has an insane BST in base 160 HP, 105 attack, 110 defenses, 130 special attack, and 85 speed, which is amazing. And I am very excited for us to use TERAPAGOS on this team. So, at this point, I'm like, I need speed. And Hunky wanted Dragapult, so I did not take it. So instead, I took Darkrai. Darkrai is very good on this team. It is a very good special breaker, but mainly it's speed tier. I love Darkrai's speed tier, especially in Ubers, to outrun mons like Palkia Origin, for example. It gets access to moves like Dark Pulse. It gets access to Ice Beam. It gets Focus Blast, Nasty Plot, and one of my favorite sets is Swords Dance. It also gets access to Calm Mind though, and it gets Hypnosis to put things to sleep, Thunder Wave to slow things down, and it gets it gets Will-O-Wisp to burn things, and so many good moves. Darkrai is such a good Pokemon, and it has Bad Dreams. If we decide to put things to sleep, they lose 1/8 of their HP every turn. And Darkrai is just a very good Pokemon with an elite speed tier of base 125, which is amazing. And it can run items like Choice Specs. It can run items like Choice Scarf. And it loves running Heavy Duty Boots as one of its items. So yeah, Darkrai is very good on this team, and I'm very excited to use it for this season of the KCDL. So, it was my pick again, and I decided to get Hazards, because I knew Terapagos with spike support along with Darkrai could go a long way. So we decided to go with Garchomp. This mon is awesome, especially in Ubers, because it outruns most Ubers. Like, for example, it outruns Palkia, who is base 100 speed, and outruns mons like Reshiram, who are base 90 speed. And Garchomp outruns all those with base 102. So Garchomp's amazing. It has access to Stealth Rocks, it has Spikes, it has Dragon Tail, and it can run Rough Skin with Rocky Helmet for defensive sets. It also gets access to Earthquake, but also it gets access to like Swords Dance, Scale Shot, Iron Head for Fairies, and Earthquake is super strong on this Pokemon with the loaded dice. And this Pokemon can be ran like specially with Draco Meteor for like mix sets as well. And this Pokemon is just very good. Garchomp is just a very solid Pokemon, as you guys know, for this team. So yeah, and it's our main physical breaker, which is great to know. So, after I drafted Garchomp, I knew my team was very weak to fighting and fairy types. And one of my favorite Pokemon was there in... So, one of my favorite Pokemon was still there in Golden Go. This Mon is awesome. He is awesome. He gets access to Recover, Thunder Wave, Nasty Plot, Make It Rain. It also got Shadow Ball, and good as gold, prevents status moves like Encore, Thunder Wave, and Defog. So this Pokemon can keep up hazards on the opponent's side while we just set up spikes and rocks with Garchomp. And Golden Goat just never dies. If EV'd correctly, this Pokemon never dies, and that's amazing. So, next, I decided to get a Bulky Water, because I really wanted like more pivoting potential, because none of our mons can pivot right now. So we got Vaporeon. Now this mon is good because it gets access to Wish, Flip Turn, Scald, and it gets Roar, which is very useful. It can also run on Protect, but it also gets moves like Alluring Voice, and like it gets Haze and such. This mon can also run items like Boots. It can also run Assault Vest in specific scenarios, and it can run like Leftovers, which is very good for it. So Vaporeon's a very good slow pivot with Flip Turn to get in our scary threat like Terapagos, Garchomp, and Golden Go and Darkrai. And having access to Flip Turn, if we have a Wish up, if we can pass a Wish to Terapagos, we get a free Terapagos, and we are honestly so back. So, after Vaporeon, I knew I wanted another Pokemon that was very good, and so we decided to get, as our next Pokemon, Serendipity. It gave us a Fairy type and a Poison type, which I really liked. This is a really good chunk of fighting types as well, because I was afraid of fighting types that could scare out Darkrai and Terapagos. So we got Serendipity. This mon is mainly a Spadef wall with its base 125 Spadef, which is insane. It also gets access to U-Turn, Moonblast, Sludge Bomb, Toxic. It gets access to Roost, it's Taunt, and if I really want the Poison, it gets access to Beat Up, so I guarantee get a Poison with Toxic Chain. And it just gets so many good moves. Like, it has U-Turn to pivot out, Tailwind, it has Calm Mind with Heat Wave for the steals, and Moonblast can be insane. And yeah, that's really good, and I'm really excited to see how it does on this team. So, after Serendipity, I saw my team was lacking a lot of physical offense. So, I decided to get a mon I really like in Ogerpon Cornerstone. This is the best lead in Pokemon Draft League, thanks to Ivy Cudgel and Spikes. Spikes and Sturdy is insane. because it can literally just lead the game, get up a hazard and die, and it's already done its job. Because we have Golden Go, that Spike can never go away, which is awesome. And it can be amazing with like Swords Dance and like Horn Leech and like Low Kick and like Stomach Tantrum. This mon's really good on this team, so I can't wait to see what it does. And also, its Ivy Cudgel forces out flying types, which I'm very weak to, so that's also great. So, after Ogerpon, our last 2 months we decided to get was, I'll just say them both, Spidops and Avalugg. Now, why these two? Spidops, Webs, Spikes, GG, and Toxic Spikes, GG. That's honestly it. Spidops is just here for hazards. That's it. I love having a web setter in Ubers because webs can allow like a monster like TERAPAGOS to be faster and like Garchomp and Darkrai to just have amazing speeds, and Ogerpon. And then we got Avalugg because it was 30 points. It's a Fizz Death Wall. This thing having base 184 defense paired with Fesendipity's 125 Spadef is amazing. And yeah, that is the team for this season. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, my Sceptile squad, and to everyone else that's watching, thank you.